Hello again, it's me, Nick. Yes, that guy you've been watching all week, or possibly, or you might have stumbled upon this as the first video. I don't know. Well, this is a little bit of channel news. It's going to be quite a quick video. If you didn't know, the channel is on a 1 month's full-time trial to see how that would go. So I get a bit of an indication: is this worthwhile? Is it possible? What we can do? So thank you to everyone that supported the channel so far, albeit in comments, likes, sharing the video on Twitter, Facebook, or any forum that you're a member of. This really helps get the word out, because my main problem is people don't tend to know who I am, but when they do hit the channel, they tend to contribute and like it and enjoy it, and we all get together and the thing grows. So it's a bit organic, this, so thank you to everyone that's done that so far. Also, a big thank you to people that have looked at the Patreon site, patreon.com/Njenkin, and very generously put in a subscription, which comes out on the 1st of the month each time. Now, I'm very aware that I need to flesh out that site, so thank you for your patience on that. This first week has been a bit chaotic while I try and find the balance of how many videos I can put out without killing myself, but it's going okay. But I'm very aware I need to flesh out the Patreon site, so thank you for people that donate to that. I need to get onto that, maybe do a blog and make some time for that, so thank you very much. So what's happened in this first week then? What have I given you more as an uplift to show you that I can do this full time going forward? Well, we've brought in a few extra bits and bobs. I've still got a few other ideas I'd like to implement, but it's finding the time to get them in well, because I don't want to essentially put up quick to make rubbish, essentially. I just want to maintain the quality, or at least make it look like I am putting in the effort. I mean, I could quite easily just film raw footage of me playing load of games in a row and upload them all about 5-6 minutes long, but I don't want to be doing that. We want some sort of quality, we want to aim to get better, and that's not putting down other channels that do that. It's just not in the style of this channel, and I don't think the people that subscribed already would appreciate the quality level going down. So that is the plan. Now, so what's changed then in this first week, apart from the content going up? For years, a few years, people would say, Nick, you should cover other retro systems, you can do other retro systems, and I just stuck to the ones I knew about and owned. But I understand, to get a fuller idea of what our games are like, you can't be closed off to other systems. So I have been doing every Tuesday Commodore 64 games. We'll do 2 or 3 a week there for as long as this trial is going on. So another 2 or 3 are planned for Tuesday. So that'll keep going, bring more people in who experience that, and they can compare it with other systems as well. Amiga Games, there just used to be 1 a week, which went up on Sunday. Now there should be 2 or sometimes 3 a week, so they're going up. I know there's a few people here that prefer the Amiga stuff, so that is to you. There's more of these sort of vlog sort of things that we're going up, hopefully. One of the main things I want to push as well is, you might have noticed there's been 2 episodes so far, is Spectrum Talk, where it's a bit of a different format to these sort of like vlogs. It takes a bit longer to do, where we talk about histories of software companies, our favourite Spectrum game characters, programming, or other aspects. And I hope to roll that out maybe twice a week, or maybe even 3 times a week, because it gets to the nuts and bolts of the Spectrum scene. You might look at homebrew type stuff. Yeah, so that might continue. Now, like all these things, when you try something new, there's always going to be a bit of resistance to people that watch the channel for a while, or think you shouldn't be doing that. Particularly, I've got the Commodore 64, got people like thumbing down straight away on that. I don't know why. And also on the Spectrum Talk ones. But, you know, you get the template down, the first one. It's like, not just me, any channel. As long as you get that first video down, then you can look at that, look at the feedback, and gradually improve it. Like on the second ZX Spectrum Talk, there was a small intro at the start before it actually went into myself talking. It's like any series, hopefully we'll continue to improve that. Now, another thing as well, which again, this isn't everyone's cup of tea, but it adds variety to the channel and gives it more width and breadth, is Art Scene, where it's myself and Igor the Thunder Dwarf actually discuss art in a bit of a funny way. You might be into art, you might not be into art. If you watch that series, you probably won't learn much, but at least you'll be aware of the paintings. And we looked at on Wednesday an art called The Son of Man, and we'll be looking at a piece of art for at least the next few weeks there, so hopefully there. as I say, I don't want to bring in all my ideas straight away because it might cause it to collapse. But I've got a few ideas for other things as well. So stay tuned, keep lending your support, and hopefully we can grow this thing and I can bring them in as well, because this channel has come a huge way from where it was originally. It almost stopped about 4 or 5 times. It's picked up a few trolls in its time, I can tell you. Some are long term, some are short term, but you learn to ignore those sort of people, and we just push forward. I mean, trolling and anything like that is something that happens at any channel, and I just see that as a rite of passage. No, okay, so we're attracting these people, fair enough, but it's the thing that everyone goes through. We just blitz them out the way like a snowplow and just continue on. So people that have lent their support, again, thank you very much. It's made a huge impact. If you want to subscribe to the channel, we haven't already, that would be a massive thank you as well. People that want to go a bit further and support the channel, which we are going to flesh out, look at patreon.com/Njenkin. So here's to the future. It's a very tough challenge to go forward on YouTube, but we're going to give it a good old go. We're only week 1 into this challenge, so let's give it with maximum power. So if you've got any thoughts about the channel so far, if you're enjoying it, if you're not enjoying it, bits you like and bits you don't like, then put your comments below. Don't be afraid to hold back. I will always read them. I might not always agree with them, but quite often sometimes I will, but at least I can take them on board. So thank you again, and until next time, continue watching the channel, take great care of yourself, and a very fond goodbye.
Goodbye.